Alrighty, so we officially have the sort of Tower of Trials that we're missing on global, I guess. They're doing them sort of like in order, I guess. We're going through season 5 at the moment. It just came out technically today, but this won't come out until Wednesday, like tomorrow for me, but I'm recording it early. Anyway, sorry. So the only problem that I've had so far is floor 24. I would have loved to have gotten my actual win on camera, and with this Tower of Trials, you actually can't retry on stages you've already beaten, which is unfortunate, because honestly, this one was really, really tough. Like, I've already seen what this next one kind of holds, and I don't think it's going to be nearly as hard as 24 was, because 24 you can't go first basically unless you just have like insanely high CC, which I just don't think is possible, because they have 2400k or 2400k 20 or 240k CC or something like that. No, it's 280k CC, so I don't know if you can even beat that without having like insane, like just pure HP defense sets on or anything like that. But yeah, this one was really tough. The big problem is that they have increased defense against single target abilities, which was really like hard to deal with. One of them rushes ultimate a lot faster. They've got attack related stat increases at the start of the turn if they take damage. Just this one in general, he revives, like he has Malasculus thing, so if you kill one of the side enemies and you don't have a way to remove buffs on enemies, then you have to worry about them kind of surviving for 3 turns and not being able to kill them, which is really, really annoying. Plus he has a revive once he gets down below 50% HP, and all of his stats go up, which makes him insanely hard to deal with. So honestly, the biggest thing that you have to worry about on this one is trying to make sure you don't get him below 50%, and then just bursting him down with like an ultimate or something is like as quickly as you can. Because if he gets his reset, he's basically going to steamroll you at that point, which is really annoying. I had the best luck with a Lost Vein team. I used Malascula, and I used Lost Vein, and I think I used Gother and somebody else. I think I used Green Arthur, I think that's exactly the team that Seaton used, and I literally just did it because Green Arthur takes all of the hits. You don't have to worry about them like really targeting anyone but Green Arthur. And then I just rushed ultimate with Lost Vein. I was lucky enough to get around 4 or 5 cards in hand, which is the only reason that I won. My Lost Vein is 6/6, which is unfortunate for you guys, because if you don't have a 6/6 Lost Vein, then it's a lot harder to go into and expect a win out of it. But I tried a whole lot of different teams. I used all kinds of different I used Estarossa for one, and he obviously doesn't do any good because AoE attacks are really the way to go on this one. I tried to use Sariel quite a bit, and I couldn't seem to get any decent like damage out of Sariel, which I also had very bad luck trying to pull like upgrades and stuff like that with Gother, and I couldn't seem to get the cards that I needed most of the time. So the one time that I actually did beat it with Lost Vein is just because I had decent card draw and I drew extra cards for his ultimate to do more damage. I tried the Assault Mode Meliodas team, and I couldn't seem to really get it to work as good. I don't think commandments work really. So the fact that I wasn't able to put buffs on them with Droll or anything like that, I wasn't even able to use the Rupture card to its fullest potential with Assault Mode Melee, and the AoE card just didn't do enough damage because of that. And then the single target cards already get sort of like a decrease on damage as it is. So we're going to go in with the Estarossa team on this while I continue to talk about it. But yeah, honestly, floor 24 was like, I feel like most of these towers end up being pretty hard on the before last floor, and then as long as you know what you're doing, the last floor really isn't too bad. So yeah, I don't know. It just Not that it's really like that big of a deal. You do start with all 4 characters in this one because of the rule right here all together now. And also you get 3 ignites at the beginning of every single one of your turns, which is very unfortunate because it makes you take a lot more damage. So that's really annoying, but it kind of is what it is. You really can't do anything about that. So hopefully we can try to get another counter here, so that way I can get a level 3 going. I think we're just going to try and burst down and get rid of some of these other cards. Hopefully I can draw either another upgrade or another counter card, so that way I can merge and then get a level 3 going. But yeah, I don't know, 24 was just absolutely awful. I played it for it probably took me like the better part of an hour to try to beat it, and it was just because like I was having terrible luck with it. I tried multiple different teams and none of them seemed to do anything that I wanted them to do, and it was just all together like a really bad time. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a little bit better luck with it than I did. Honestly, if you have a high enough Lost Vein, just use Lost Vein, get your ult. I mean, it may take a couple of runs to really try and get all of your like cards in order for it to like actually do enough damage, but it just that was how I beat it, and I had so much like better luck with that than anything else. So yeah, hopefully we have enough lifesteal. I've got lifesteal food on. Hopefully we have enough to keep ourselves alive. It looks like we do, so we should be okay. We just need to worry about trying to get another counter in hand ready to go. Let's merge these and then we'll try and stun these. They probably can't be stunned, to be honest, but that'll also give me Liz's ult, so I'm not really too worried about that. I'm actually kind of worried about the ultimate from King here. I have a lot of debuffs on. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting, but it may end up doing a lot more on the rebound. I know it's not only when it activates, but it's at the beginning of the turn or at the end of the turn. I can't remember exactly how it works, but yeah. That's about what I figured. I like how it merged those cards right there, even though I didn't have anything that I could even do with it. Ooh. I think I lost this one. I needed to look at his skills and everything like that before I go into the next one. Get rid of the debuffs there. I think Esterosa is definitely the way to go on this one because of the debuff immunity and everything. But the fact that they heal and everything, I may need to put together a better team, because he's also healing quite a bit as well. Yeah, I don't know. Let me stop this one. We'll come back in and try with a different team. See if we can get maybe these side guys down from healing, or figure out how to get rid of, I guess just, yeah, these side guys are kind of the problem with the whole heal thing. So yeah, give me a sec. Okay, so I might have to restart this one or change the team up a little bit more, but we're going to use Tarmiel, and we're also going to use Green Escanor, just because I can actually get debuff immunity with Tarmiel, which is really nice. And if I can get ultimate with Escanor, it'll cleanse his debuffs as well, and I think he might be a good enough damage dealer to try and burst down these two side characters, but we'll have to see. I haven't really messed around too much with this, so let's give it a whirl here and see if we can get anything going. So looks like they already are going to be using some debuff cards. I think we just up on him. Maybe use this, and then we'll throw that for now, because I'd like to. I maybe should have even waited on the upgrade, because now if I pull another if I pull another stance card, I'm not going to be able to merge it and do anything, which I didn't, so it's fine. Good God. Okay. So with Tarmiel, we can at least get rid of that. Pretty good merges as well. We might be able to get Escanor's ult a little faster now. Boom. Not really that great of damage, to be honest. No upgrades. I'm just really having a bad time with upgrades, I think. I'm wondering if King starts activating his stuff after like a certain amount of turns have activated. I forgot to check that. Okay, so throw this stuff out. I think I'll just merge those, and that'll give us ultimate with him. We're not in a bad spot. We're doing okay. Did get another upgrade, so we're good there. We can use ult, and then we can use the stance card, which is nice. I may have to... Yeah, I should be able to do that because it'll get rid of the ultimates. I was going to say I might need to take ultimates off first, but we should be okay. So let's do... Stop. Okay, let me do the ultimate first. Upgrade on Estarossa, and then let's throw this counter out. So there goes their ultimates, which is good. Here comes the stance. We need to try to get Escanor's ult here. So that way we can get all these, you know, things off of him. That was really good damage on the counter. Good damage on the counter, okay. Heal's a little unfortunate, but I'm not honestly too worried about that. This is actually going to clear up a decent amount of hand space. I think we move that and then use this to get Escanor's ult. It's also going to give us Tarmiel's ult as well. That was pretty good damage with Escanor. I think it might be dependent on how many debuffs you have, like on the team in general. Ooh, really good damage on King right there. That should be her dead. Oh, really close though. That should be her. Okay. Oh, she activated a unique. I got it. Okay. Little heal. That's honestly not too bad. I think we're fine actually. I think we're good to go here. We'll just use these two AoEs and then try to use that to get King down, hopefully. Ooh, never mind. It's not going to kill them. One on the right died. This is fine, honestly. She was gonna ult either way, so I would rather have the you know, the Gother card have done it instead, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't have any sort of counters or anything right now as well, so that's a little concerning, I'll be honest. I think we put on this and take away an ult as well. He might actually purge the dissolve. Not quite sure if he does or not. Oh, I can't even apply it. Gotcha. That's fine. I kind of wanted to get that card out of my hand. Oh, I kind of wish I had some better stuff in hand right now. Let's just use those. Get rid of the ult again. I really need some counter cards and maybe some upgrades. Okay, we can take off ult with that. That's pretty nice to see. Tarmiel's gone, unfortunately. Ooh, this is a really tough spot right here. I think we're gonna have to just remove it, upgrade on Estarossa, and go ahead and use it so that way we can get rid of our debuffs and hopefully lifesteal back enough from the counters to keep him alive. Boom. Barely survived that. Escanor is down. Yeah. Ooh, I think we could have won this if we had played it a little bit differently, maybe, or maybe if we had just got better card draw. But yeah, I guess I'll just try it again. Okay. So, remember how I was saying that normally the last one is pretty easy compared to the other ones? I've had quite a bit of trouble with this one so far. I'm doing okay in this one, but honestly, it's so reliant on RNG for you to actually, like, just get the cards, like the counters and upgrades that you need for Estarossa to be able to do what he needs to do, that it's ridiculous. So, I'm in a really good spot. I'm able to take off ultimates, and I've been able to keep counters up pretty well So I think we're going to beat it this time. I would just say that it's really, you're going to burn through some stamina on this one. Like it's kind of just like a grindy thing where you're going to have to go at it a couple of times and try to get the cards that you need, unfortunately, which is just, it's so tedious. But I feel like that's kind of like what this old style of tower is. Whereas the new one, you can kind of let other people experiment for you and figure out what the gimmick to the tower floor is, and then you can really just take it from there and kind of breeze through it. These ones you kind of just have to brute force quite a bit. But I do like the rewards a lot better for these towers, honestly. Like, I mean, even though they only reset once a month, from my understanding, they've only added one new floor to the JP and Korean versions of the new tower, so they only have floor 4, whereas we have floors 1 through 3. And I think that's really dumb. They're going to have to up their game up on that or something, because that's really just not going to cut it too much. Like, I mean, with us usually getting a whole lot of rewards every month for being able to do tower, going down to maybe getting something decent for one new floor per month is pretty dumb, pretty lackluster. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys aren't having too much trouble with the tower. Those last 2 floors are kind of a doozy, so, you know, kind of be careful with those. Honestly, I mean, you get a part 2 ticket on the before last one, and you get 7 Super Awakening coins, which is definitely nice to have on the last one. But if you can make your way all the way up to floor 23 and beat 23, I think you'll be able to get all of the diamonds and stuff like that you need from it, and you'll be able to get the anvils and a lot of Super Awakening coins as well, but maybe not, you know, those last couple of ones on the very last floor. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.